Hey everyone, this is Mr. Gunpla here, and we're going to do our Part 2 review for our F2 Zaku 2 High Grade 144th Model Kit from the High Grade Universal series, or series line I guess, from the Mobile Suit Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory series. And in this review, I'm going to do all the parts and show you their separate articulation, and then the articulation when they're all connected into the mobile suit. So the first item I'm going to do is the Zaku 2 head, and there is, I'm going to also show you stickers while I'm doing this that aren't decals. The first sticker that we find is a pink mono eye. I don't know if you can see that very well. And the only articulation that the head has by itself is that there is a piece right here which allows you to move the mono eye from left to right. Now for the arms. Now this arm has a lot of movement just by itself. The shoulder pad has a joint which allows it to move down about that far, then up quite a bit, about that far. It can also pivot and rotate pretty much a 360 almost, just because this is blocking the way. And of course go all the way back. And it does a 360 on a pivot joint right here. Well, it's not really a pivot joint, but like it's almost like a stick joint, if you will, or a yeah. But anyways, it also bends on the elbow on one joint, like so. It does a full 90 degrees. The hand does a 360 because it's on a ball joint and can have a wide range of motion. Now the other arm has the shield, and this is on a small ball joint that's right there, or actually it's a very large ball joint, and it can move about that far forward, that far back, and then can rotate about that far forward and that far back. Now the chest itself doesn't have too much articulation. It can go up and down a tiny bit, as you can see there, and it can go side to side ever so slightly. The cables move out just a tiny bit. The boosters though have a wide range of motion. You push them in and they kind of lock into place almost, and if you kind of like pull them out a little bit, they have a really wide range of motion. The skirts, the side skirts move just a tiny bit out. The back skirt does not move at all. The front skirts move just a tiny bit out as well. And that's about it for the chest area. It turns as well just a tiny bit. I didn't show you that before. The legs now have a pretty good amount of motion. This does move around a bit, as you can see there. It pivots on two joints, one right here and one right here, and does a pretty good bend. It's about a 90-degree bend or so. The foot has two ball joints, one in the ankle right here, well, right where the heel is, and you can't really see it, but it pulls it out just a bit, so you can go and do one of those poses. Goes back a little bit. It's on a ball joint right up here, and so it can do a wide range of motion, as you can see there. It does a 360 at this joint right here. And that's about it for the leg. Now, let's put this all together.